How's it going, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Crypto Clout. Today is July 17th, 2019. Let's get this crypto. And the subject of today's video, of course, we will be talking about the well sought after Cardano and, of course, the future of cryptocurrency and how the space has been shaping up. Welcome to this episode, everybody. A very important episode, I would say, especially while we're starting to see the cryptocurrency arms race, if you want to call it that, starting to shape up. And I would say that it's not going to be long now before we're seeing that governments will be mining Bitcoin. I'm sure that with what we've been seeing lately, of course, the Facebook Libra and the recent news we've been seeing regarding around that, I think that right now a lot of the powers that be are starting to notice how they are late to the game and probably starting to accumulate and start to build the infrastructure. But what I wanted to start off the video with is this chart right here, which I find pretty interesting when you want to talk about October 1st, 2017 and July 8th, 2019. This is a very interesting piece of information. It's actually a tweet. You guys should definitely go and check it out yourselves. But definitely interesting, and I think that while we're starting to see a lot of very interesting things happening and shaping up and developing, well, a lot of people are focusing on the moment-to-moment price fluctuations of Bitcoin. I sort of see that as a distraction. Personally, I can see Bitcoin's price doing all sorts of flips and so forth and what have you, but long term, I'm very confident in the technology, and I think that it's clear to say that a lot of different we're moving closer and closer to cryptocurrency. In 10 years, Bitcoin went from the basement to the White House, and the highest offices in the land are now have to talk about cryptocurrency, at least now, because they see as it's a rising, casting a shadow. One to simply bank millions of people by selling them a token that they don't need. That's kind of funny. And I think that as we move forward, we'll be definitely seeing a lot more of this attention going towards Cardano, in a big way. And essentially what we're starting to witness now, with Shelley, then all the different advancements that we are waiting to see as far as the next steps that are going to take place. But it is definitely a very historic moment right now. I'm sure that this will be one of those things, much like the old Reddit posts that people have of complaining about the price fluctuations of Bitcoin in the under $1,000 range, when people were saying, FOMOing in and talking about it like that back in, buying $100 Bitcoin and stuff like that. I think people remember the $9,000 Bitcoin in much the same scale. When we start reaching those higher, double digits and so forth. Just the fact that we're seeing it under 10,000 is really no skin off my back, in particular, while we're seeing all these different things happening. But Cardano, of course, decentralized public blockchain and cryptocurrency project, fully open source. And I think that when people underestimate Cardano, they sort of do themselves a disservice. I think the potential for altcoin season is rearing its head, especially, of course, Bitcoin dominance currently being at a fat 65.5%. But then again, I pay no mind to that as well. I see as things continue to ramp up, the potential in store for forward-thinking technologies, and I think Cardano has positioned themselves in quite an advantageous way. It's pretty much they're doing sort of a four-dimensional chess sort of move right now with Cardano, and I think that as we see the cryptocurrency space continue to get a lot of the news coverage and all these different things, especially what we've been seeing, it's going to be pretty interesting. And I think it's going to happen quicker than people even have the potential to notice, overnight almost. It could happen that quickly. And so we or any of the Cardano affiliated organizations will never ask you to send ADA or any other asset. be safe online, everybody. I mean, you gotta make sure that you're safe online, of course. But yeah, I mean, it is interesting to see how the news has been evolving over the past couple of days, and we really are entering a new age of cryptocurrency. Especially right now, we'll start to see Bitcoin becoming more of a politicized issue. And this is just another step towards educating the public. Of course, I think to a large extent, many of the people who are interested in cryptocurrency are probably already holding some, or are already contributing to the space in one way or another. But in that same token, using that same logic, I think that there is a huge opportunity that's booming right now. And I mean, as things continue to get heating up, I think that we'll start to soon see the days of people owning full Bitcoin as few and far between. I think that potential really is. That day could be sooner than most people think. And I mean, I spent hours every single day reading white paper of different cryptocurrencies and really just trying to wrap my head around. Of course, I've been working on my technical analysis as well. We'll be doing more of that in recent live streams. But just Cardano, a project that began in 2015 as an effort to change the way cryptocurrencies are designed and develop. The overall focus beyond a particular set of innovations is to provide a more balanced and sustainable ecosystem that better accounts for the needs of its users as well as other systems seeking integration. I mean, when we want to talk about the foundation that Cardano is really constructing, I think that it is a forward look into the way that cryptocurrencies are going to be active as these things continue to move forward. And it's very interesting to see this sort of paradigm shift as it's been rearing its ugly head. And of course, I know that there's plenty of people out there who are still, attempting to look the other way, but it's becoming more and more difficult, I'd say, as things continue to ramp up. And I mean, they're getting pretty interesting now. And it's definitely awesome to see. I mean, what's been happening with Emergo and all these other things. We are the Cardano community. Remember, I mean, if you're watching this and you're a fan of Cardano and you think that it's interesting, I mean, you think that it's got potential, I mean, the burden is on us. It's our this is our chance to educate the cryptocurrency space. This is our chance to let people know that this opportunity is there. And essentially, nobody else is going to do that work. Spreading awareness about these things is a full-time job, and that's why it's important to make this content. That's why I'm always happy to upload another video and see all the support that people have, in the comments and so forth. And it's pretty amazing to see how much this has evolved, and how we've been moving across up until this point. And I think that the future of decentralized blockchain, I mean, I think that Cardano is very forward thinking in their way of establishing themselves, and I think that a lot of people will be surprised when things continue to ramp up, and accelerate in the fashion of cryptocurrency, which is almost overnight, like we were saying. But yeah, I mean, definitely interesting just to see how these things have been evolving, how much has actually been able to happen in such a short amount of time, and how people get so used to the space, and FOMO back in, and then leave and come back, and all these different things. But yeah, it is a very interesting space. I could say that much. But remember, this video is for entertainment, educational purposes only. Of course, this video is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but I am interested in seeing where Cardano is going to go. Being the number 12 ranking cryptocurrency, I think that it does qualify for a very interesting future. Top performers at the time of making this video, of course, we got Nano, Bitcoin Diamond, Litecoin, and Bitcoin now sort of teetering, really fighting to maintain that $9,000 sort of level. But hey, I mean, we'll see where things go from here. Not really too worried about the long term as far as the Bitcoin price is concerned, but I am excited about where altcoins are going to be, as things continue to evolve and move forward into the future. And all that being said, that's my report on the current current situation, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this content. Make sure that you guys subscribe, support the content anywhere you want, share this video with friends. See you guys next video. Have a good one.